Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes on the field to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain our run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll field the punt, and he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Grab behind the line, it's Hilton. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on return there, but a great interception to put the offense to the football at the 42.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On the ground, it's Haynes. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it with room to run. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. He'll try a pass here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Defense not pressing this time. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Head to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. He'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion now from the tight end. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
But that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Pulls it in. It's Durham.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Graham behind the line. It's Durham. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Sticking with the running game. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. I mean, that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands and he dropped it.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
And there's the handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. The back's got it on the pitch. Takes up the force, looking for more. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this.
Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. Tackle made after a solid game will spot the ball for 31.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, but the throw hit out of the field of play, incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Nice grab. It's Anderson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. LSU now operating in the red zone. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab made by the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. tapping for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Here comes the flea flicker. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the big lineman a little too far downfield, and the official spots it, draws the flag, and takes the touchdown off the board. Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Brown.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. One more play before they head to the locker room.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. They get the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That's the first down and more. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a shotgun run call. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. And the wideout goes in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to run for it. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. Trapped again in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Gets the first and still running. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They keep him guessing with a run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. The pass rush closing in. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Short connection to the tight end here. They get him to the ground, and it's 1st down now at the 28.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. LSU has moved into the red zone. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. He bought some time, now lets it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. trying to convert here on third down. Tight end goes in motion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they call the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with the sack.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost him.
He hands it off from the gun, and he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Loose football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
That's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Football's loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it and 4th down in their territory and got stopped. On the run, it's Haynes. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made in space. Look out. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands.
He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
They test the middle, but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Leaning on the run game here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. He'll throw it now. It's a fumble. Falls on himself to avoid disaster. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Oh, my gosh. The defense did what they needed to do to rip that ball loose. It's on the ground. But for the offense, they're extremely fortunate that the receiver himself was able to recover the ball after that fumble.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the
swarm by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here we are late in a 1-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Looking deep for late game heroics. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Could take it all the way. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. What a move. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Running play called on 3rd and short. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
On first down, it's play action. Buying time. Moving to his left. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looking for some space. It's Adams. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This to build the lead to 6 here in the fourth quarter. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games.